for y'all though. If y'all want an Amazon code.
Wait, what happened? DDG broke down and ended stream with 80,000 live viewers watching after trying to do a giveaway with his fans who have been supporting him after the demonic Haley Bale filed a restraining order and took his son to Italy for 2 months. Fans are now questioning the validity of the allegations Haley made against DDG.
Got to get it.
Okay.
A couple streams ago, so I just get it to y'all now. Get y'all Amazon ready. I want it.
Damn, bro. He's probably fucking... Nah, he's probably going through it, bro.
Alright, y'all. I'm finna get off.
Damn. Sounds like he's crying, bro. Fuck. Okay, I don't get this. Let me explain this real quick. I gotta be careful with my words, because, you know what I'm saying? But, basically, DDG, this man right here, was dating someone named Haley Bale for a pretty long time. He had a kid with her. Haley Bale had connections with what was her name? I don't know how to spell her name exactly. Oh, Haley Bale, okay. Okay. So she had connections with Mr. Jay-Z. Mr. Jay-Z. I gotta watch out what I say over here. So where is it? Where's the picture? Okay, here's the picture. So she had connections with Beyonce and Jay-Z, and if you guys know, those are very powerful people. Very, 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 very powerful people. Apparently, hypothetically speaking, a lot of people are saying they're in the, you know what I'm saying? They're in some crazy shit. So Haley Bale had a kid with him, and then they got into like a whole, like they ended things, whatever. She took the kid. They ended off not so good, but all right, okay. Now DDG is the #1 streamer, okay. And what they're doing apparently is that Jay-Z and like the other, you know, whatever, are trying to go after DDG, and they sent him like 2 weeks before this whole thing with DDG happened, where she's saying he abused her, he chipped her teeth, he did all this and that. Like 2 weeks before, DDG got a live present on stream from Jay-Z, and it was like a giant bottle with like a note, and he looked pretty nervous when he was reading the note, okay? And it is a whole lot of other shit. It's like a whole lot of other shit, but let's let the videos do the talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really trying to, you know what I'm talking about? I'm not really trying to, you know? But yeah, okay, let's see. Okay, DDG allegations. All right, let's do this one.
I see you trying to defend her. That's a good move, by the way, but let me tell you what happens next. If she can't paint you as a deadbeat dad, which you're not, I'm gonna warn you.
Explain again? Fuck. Okay, I'll explain one more time, guys. Pay attention, okay? Pay attention. So, Mr. DDG used to date a girl named Haley Bale. He had a kid with her. Haley Bale knew Jay-Z and Beyonce, and all, she had connections with them. And a lot of people say that Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're, you know, they're the people. They run shit. And they didn't have anything wrong with DDG. And then pretty much they ended things DDG and that girl. And after DDG became the #1 streamer, he gets a surprise letter from Mr. Jay-Z like 2 weeks before everything happened. And he gets like a giant bottle, and he's reading this note, and he looks kind of nervous, okay? And it had like an ace of spades. And I don't really know what that means, but apparently it's like something that like DDG's involved with him. And now that he's like #1, they're trying to like get him by saying he abused like his girlfriend. He like did shit with their kid. Like, I don't know. It just a bunch of other, like, they're trying to put him down like crazy for shit he never done, bro. He never done this shit. And apparently also Tory Lanez also getting stabbed in prison had something to do with it. Don't post this video. Yeah, nah, we'll see. But also, apparently, the Tory Lane shit also has stuff to do with it. Tory Lane's getting stabbed.
Warn you this. The next step is for her to say you were abusive. I want to be very. I see you trying to defend her. That's a good move, by the way.
By the way, he's talking right now. This was way before everything came out. He predicted everything. His name is DJ Academics. He predicted everything that was gonna happen. Okay. We back 30 seconds. All right, okay. I didn't know you got 5 ads. Is crazy, bro. Search up Emma Frost, X Revolution. Okay, bad. I'm gonna search that up.
Wait, but let me tell you what happens next. If she can't paint you as a deadbeat dad, which you're not, I'm gonna warn you this. The next step is for her to say you were abusive. I want to be very clear. And
which is what she did.
Yo, why is my baby dad doing that? And I don't approve of it. And nobody bit. And unless you about to get back with her and go into whatever regime she wants you to get down with, her next attempt will not be as fluky. Women like this don't stop. You've dodged this one, but you gotta wait for the bigger one she about to do. Somebody said, Hallie not motherfucking evil? You fucking stupid as hell, nigga. She would have never posted this nigga if she wasn't on that type of topic. Women are only loyal to their emotions.
What's poppin', y'all? Oh man. It's actually interesting that Academics predicted the outcome of this situation.
Yeah, he predicted everything.
And this all came out recently. DDG's been having on a tear, but we'll get into that. We'll get right into it. DDG recently, it just came out the other night that Halle Bailey claimed DDG attacked her multiple times and gets a restraining order against him, which means that he can't stay anywhere near 100 feet of her. And
she got a restraining order.
TMZ. So just starting off, let's make the connection there. TMZ put out a lot of stuff about the Tory Lanez updates. They got the exclusives.
And before all those stupid fucking girls say like, oh, how do you think she got a restraining order if he didn't hit her? It's very possible once you know top people, trust me, you could get a restraining order like this. It means nothing, bro. If you know the right people, you could get a restraining order like this. Hypothetically speaking, for one example, I know it's not physically the same, but I may or may have not known or know a person that could get you, guys know those handicapped car things that lets you park anywhere? Bro, anytime, anywhere could get you one like this, okay? Good for 5 years. So if you know the right people, you could get anything, bro. So it doesn't mean shit that she got the restraining order approved. It's easy work if you know the right people. Exactly. It's literally so easy. She has Jayoma with her, bro. She's got a stacked team, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Tory Lanez, he was against Megan Thee Stallion. That whole situation, Megan Thee Stallion was being managed by Rock Nation.
Yes, okay. So guys, who owns Rock Nation? This is where shit gets deep. Shit gets deep. Who owns Rock Nation? I'm pretty sure it's Jay-Z and Beyonce. It's Jay-Z and Beyonce, okay? And who did Tory Lanez have that whole beef with? Megan Thee Stallion. What just happened to Tory Lanez in prison? Someone hired a hitman on him. Now, I mean, it's pretty obvious. You guys can say whatever you want. A lot of people are calling it a prison fight. But if you know, bro got stabbed 14 times. That was most definitely an order, bro. That was a hit. But you know what I'm saying? I still gotta watch out, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's continue. But yeah.
TMZ put out a lot of stuff about the Tory Lanez updates. They got the exclusives. Tory Lanez, he was against Megan Thee Stallion. That whole situation, Megan Thee Stallion was being managed by Rock Nation. Rock Nation, Jay-Z, and Beyonce.
There we go.
In this scenario, Halle Bailey, Chloe Bailey, they're under Beyonce. I think it was Ivy Park. I'm not entirely sure, but they were supposed to follow up underneath Beyonce. Beyonce, Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Beyonce. Now, this doesn't take away from anything Halle Bailey said, but we're just putting forward why this ended up on TMZ first of all places, not social media.
Yo, that's how she looks? Damn, okay. Alright. DMs. Wait, actually right now. Yo, I just got back from watching a 1 hour and 30-minute YouTube video of Playboy Max hooking a virgin up. Yo, we were just watching Playboy Max for like an hour. Believe it or not. Her eyes too far. Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, that she kind of looks like a sloth.
Media, not anything else. TMZ. It says Halle Bailey says she's had enough of DDG allegedly abusing her. She's filed a police report and now she wants court-ordered protection from the father of her child. In docs filed Tuesday in LA, she claims things first got physical in January. They broke up back in October. Keep in mind. So they already broke up in October of 2024.
October 2024, Chad. That's November, December, January, February, March, April. That's 7 months. 7 months with nothing happening, okay? 7 months of him being chilling.
January, they're broken up. So what would lead to... And keep in mind, DDG moved on. I wouldn't say quickly, but... It
looks like a snail. She does.
I'm hard-pressed to believe that a couple of months later, DDG was so enamored, in love with her, that he needed her and something was going to happen. This likely had to do something with the kid. She claims things first got physical in January. So she's saying that they were not physical, or we can presume it is a bit of a leap, I guess you could say, to assume here that
is stream lagging for you guys, or is it chilling? Is stream lagging for you guys, or good? Do you know El Mancho? Isn't that the guy from Despicable Me? Isn't he the villain? Or is Verbs and Shelly? I don't know, bro. I have no idea, to be honest.
She didn't say that it was abusive at all while they were together, which is interesting. And Hallie says DDG came over to pick up their son Halo, and she tried to start a convo with the rapper about a child visitation schedule. As she was buckling Halo
no, I don't know who
car
it is.
Car seat is in the back of the car. She claims DDG grew agitated and repeatedly said, "Get out of my car, bitch." Hallie says the baby was crying and she got nervous about DDG leaving with him in such an agitated state. Man, baby's always crying. But yeah, if they are yelling back and forth, it is what it is. That's when they allegedly started wrestling. Okay. With DDG pulling her hair, slamming her face on his steering wheel, and chipping her tooth.
Bro, yeah, I could tell y'all he didn't know that. I know DDG personally. He did not. I'm kidding, but bro, you can tell when a guy is chill, bro. He has that super chill, like, nah, bro. He definitely didn't do that. If it was physical, bro must have hit the middle of her face. Yeah, bro. Bro, it definitely wasn't, bro. It definitely wasn't. El Mencho, Mexican, CNG, cartel. Oh, shit. I'm sorry for disrespecting, bro. Deadass, I'm sorry for disrespecting. I did not know that. I did not know that. Nacho Libre, that's ball. Yo, Nacho is from Better Call Saul, right? Nacho. 13 people posted about him and they all died. Wow. I don't know why you would send me him. Wow. Okay.
Now, does that mean
stop, Average? Stop being weird.
This is where it looks odd to me, because a car's got four windows, 4 doors. Car is the steering wheel is in the front.
Really?
So for DDG, so her door is going to be open. So let's say it's on the same side as the steering wheel. That's where we're going to assume this is happening. Same side as the steering wheel. If he pulls her out, that means he's got to pull her out of the door. The door to the steering wheel has to be open too. And he has to make this maneuver to push her into the front
I actually
seat.
see what he's saying. Okay. So she's in the passenger, which is on the right side. He's on the left side next to the steering wheel inside the car. You're telling me he's screaming for her to get out of the car, which is for her to go right, but he's dragging her to the left and then grabbing her like this and like that. You know how much of an awkward position this is? Yeah, bro, that doesn't add up. That does not add up, bro. Bye then, Dan. Wait, what happened? Oh, are you saying bye because I'm not gonna get offed by the, I promise, Ash, I'm not gonna get offed. Because I'm the 14, he's pretty famous. I thought you would know him since he visited Mexico. $10 million bounty? Damn. Fuck. Bro, I just got VR. The worst part of it, when I play multiplayer, there's so many eat-eaters. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's only one reason I'd get ER or VR, bro. And you know exactly what it is, bro. You know exactly what it is. I'll get off. Nate, do you know what? I'm talking about offed. What are you talking about?
And then do that? I'm not saying that this didn't happen. I'm just wondering how the maneuver was. Now, I could understand if it was the back seat of the driver's seat, yeah, or maybe her hitting the side of the car, but the steering wheel is a little bit odd. And then she says chipping her tooth. Now, the steering wheel is hard enough to actually chip a tooth.
For sure.
So
okay.
I will say that for certain. And it says, Hallie says she was in pain and crying.
Although
that stopped the fighting, she was still worried about Halo. So she remained in the car for the ride over to DDG's house, where she told his family what happened. So she hopped in the whip right after that. And if she was at home, that's a different story. Where I've got different perspectives depending on whether or not she was home. But then she shows this photo of a chipped tooth, which sent the internet on a rampage, mainly DDG fans, mainly Academics TV, the page that is run by Grand Wizard. Academics, we could say Academics' right-hand man. I would say Lil Boom used to be Ac's right-hand man before that whole event. But Academics TV has taken on the mantle of defense attorney for DDG.
That is true. He's been backing him up like crazy.
He goes on. A bunch of other people.
Yeah, VR for dating. Good idea. That's not bad.
Tooth years ago.
That's not bad.
This is before the event, and she had a chipped tooth. Man, I am not gonna go into that. I'm just gonna take this at face value and say that she got a chipped tooth from this event.
And by the way, you guys will just wait to see, but wait until she shows. She tries exposing him with text messages, but you guys will see. You guys will see. Getting off is the first thing I want to do when I get in off. Yeah, bro. I know, Nate. I know, bro. I feel you. Bro, I actually hate work with a passion. Like, working for like someone else, I just don't enjoy it, bro. I can't. I don't enjoy it. VR, intimate action. All right, okay. Dan, first VR game is Locked in House with Waifu Simulator? Say less.
That's what I'm going to say, man.
Say less, bro.
That people are getting autistic about this. And I don't know what information is real or not. I think she got a chipped tooth from this situation. What I believe happened in this situation is that he was trying to tell her, like, hey, maybe she wanted to force herself and come with him, and he didn't want her to come. And she starts wrestling. I think she tries to hit DDG. He tries to hold her back because she posts pictures of these bruises. And it looks like bruises of someone holding you, not someone like blunt force on you. So I think he's trying to hold her back from like maybe hitting him or scratching him or something like that.
You can't really tell, bro. You can't really tell. Like, bro, there could be a million explanations from what happened, bro. She could have hit him. He could have done nothing. He could have hit her. She could have done nothing. But I mean, we're just going with what we're seeing right now. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. If you're denying a woman's abuse allegations with evidence, you're corny. Oh my God, no, Rejoin. Please don't tell me you're actually on her side. Rejoin. There is literally evidence of her lying. Please don't tell me you're actually on her side. Why would he not want her to come? I mean, because they are split. They are split. They're not really together at this point in time. They're split, like completely split. It was an M&M bar. Wait, which part? Now you sound corny. Get out! Nah, stop playing.
And it turns into this, her tooth chips. I genuinely believe that actually happened. Hey, I might be wrong. Once they told her they'd take care
Why
of the
would
baby,
she lie? I could give you a couple reasons. Yo, chill, Coco. She literally, her ex is one of the most successful streamers right now, and he was #1 right before it happened. She's connected with Jay-Z and Beyonce, which are known to do some crazy things. Tory Lanez also was beefing with their people, and he just got stabbed in jail and almost died. So there's a couple reasons. I mean, she's literally bigger. It doesn't matter. She can still milk him out. And I'm not going to go crazy into detail. We're going to watch the video, but there's a lot of places where she got proved lying. There's literally a text message that she sent, or that she showed that he sent, and it says tomorrow. Like, bro, she got exposed. For lying. Of course, a snail would want to sue for mad. Yo, okay, all right. No one's making fun of her looks. Come on.
She left hysterical and.
No, the baddie's brainwashed by the internet. It's sad, Dan. I'ma cry. Wait, which baddie? Oh my, yo.
With bruises on her arms to go along with her.
Joy, no one cares that she's saying what she's not saying she's bigger, so she's right. Joy is saying that she's bigger, so she's not gonna try like getting anything out of him. But I don't think that's true, because I could be huge, but I could still be money hungry, Joy. Just because you're at the top doesn't mean you don't want more. A lot of people want more. And if they, I'm not saying it was her idea, but if other people say like, oh shit, this guy's going crazy, we could take advantage of that, and we could silence him and make him our pet, I think anyone would do that. And I think that's what they did, you know? They're making DDG their person. So I don't know. I think it all makes sense. Look, yeah, guys, there's gonna be shit where he's lying, she's lying, he did it, it happened to her. You can't always believe the internet. We aren't ever gonna know what actually happened. That is true. Until we get like the full court shit, we're not really gonna know. She's not relevant this day and age only because of DDG and the kid. She is true. What does that even say? I know I ain't. What does that say? IKIAB. This shit pissing me off. You for real, Kevin, and I'm Owen. And this stream is Kyle. So just suck my dick. I can't lie. What the fuck are you saying, bro? And he's relevant. A cloud shit. He's the #1 streamer right now. He's like #3, #2. Yes, and he was #1 like a little bit before. He's hella. Yeah, he's hella like crazy. He dropped a new album and it got a new audience. Yes, and honestly, and he doesn't even do music like that no more. Music's not really his thing no more. Right now, he's like streaming. We're talking about DDG. Hex can't spell for shit. He's talking slang. DDG is he's one of the top streamers right now.
Photos of her alleged injuries and the request for a restraining order. And then she also alleges DDG creeped her out. Okay. in March when he showed up at her home, entered without permission, went to her bedroom, and texted a pic of Hallie's empty bed to her along with the text, "Now I know what you've been on, LOL." Hallie says she interpreted the text as DDG accusing her of having...
So this already got, by the way, I think he's going to say it in this video, but this already got proved wrong because DDG went to her house to pick up his kid, or sorry, to drop off his kid to her because it was her turn, and he was knocking on the door for like 30 minutes, no answer. He went inside and said, "Yo, I have our son ready for you," and she wasn't there, so then he sent her a picture. But that already got it explained. You know what I'm saying? Point is,
this is an odd one. 4 days later, she claims he really exploded when he came back to her house. Hallie told him she and the baby were sick and she didn't want Halo to leave the home. Remember, this panned out on social media.
What do you mean it's right there? Oh, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not. Oh, okay, all right. Listen, DDG has fans. They could just be lying. No, like they showed like her responses. They took it and just showed like where she's lying about. So I think they're not lying. I don't think they're lying. Boxer's champion. It's right there. He go crazy. So not believing them either. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I see how you're saying. You're just listening and seeing the court shit. I see what you're saying, but I think DDG's on the truth. I'm on DDG's side on this one. And honestly, she looks like a sloth too. So it's always, I don't want to sound fucked up, but it's always the sloth looking people that lie a lot. Okay. That's all I'm saying. How are they lying? Her dumbass posted the video. True.
Media, this situation. And she claims that's when he got verbally abusive, smashed her Ring camera, and ran away with Hallie's phone. As he drove off, she claims DDG threw the phone out his window and yelled to her, "Go get it, B." The incident prompted Hallie to go file a police report, and she says she also has a Ring footage to back up her side of the story. So this is the thing. A lot of people are trying to come at her
maybe
and
that's
say she's
true.
lying and this and that. And I do.
Why are you calling her a sloth, then? What the fuck? I mean, first off, she's done some bad things in her past. I'm not a huge fan of her work. I'm just not a huge fan of her. But I would normally not go off people's looks like that. But she does look like a sloth. That's number one. And number two, I just like. She's not ugly. She's not ugly at all. I just think she looks like a pretty sloth, like a hot sloth. But yeah, she's not bad at all. Now, what the fuck? I went to Playboy Max stream and they got hit with 11 ads. He's greedy. That's what I'm saying, bro. And you guys say I'm greedy. I don't even run my ads.
You think this is a very
chill.
calculated, cunning.
Why do I hear a baby in my house? Yo, chat, deny that at all.
And making sure that her image stays clean and looks good, and they're willing to take down DDG to do it. So this instance where he took the phone and then tossed it outside, I believe that happened. And if there's Ring camera footage, we're probably going to see it.
Facts.
But when we look a little bit more into the information, in particular, when we look at the texts when DDG came to drop off his kid, you see the texts right here. And the texts say this.
Told y'all. This is when she said that he's a weirdo. He just showed up to her house, opened the door without being invited, and took a picture of her bed. This is what really happened.
Is clearly, it says BD, so DDG is on the left. Daryl Granberry. Me and Halo is at the front door. Can you answer? If you're not home, just say that. So this is DDG, and he is telling her that him and their son are at the front door.
Exactly.
Is DDG just gonna randomly pull up?
Exactly.
And he notifies her. It's not like he just walks in. And then I guess he walks in. Maybe he has a key. Keep in mind, this woman lives in either a gated neighborhood or she's making sure she's locking her doors. They're in LA. You don't just leave your doors open in LA. I mean, maybe if you're in a gated neighborhood, but even then. So he's able to get in.
How'd you get more ads? That's actually impossible, bro.
Like, he creeped her out. And then he takes a photo and says, "Now I know what you've been on, LOL. You can pick Halo up from George."
All he was saying is he saw the house empty because he didn't want to drop his son off empty. And he said you could pick him up from this person. I have to go to work. It's not on no weird timing. She's clearly lying. I mean, she's lying. Her words were that he was a weirdo, went to her house as that. She's clearly lying. It's right here. And that's not no Photoshop or nothing. That's literally proving her lies. At least one of them. I'm saying diminishing her efforts and work and calling her names just because of the drama is weird straight. No, for sure, for sure. I still think, you know, what I think, but I don't have any, like, hatred for her.
I have to go to work.
Max sent me 11 ads. Bro, it's weird that you guys are getting this many ads from me. I'm being serious.
And I'm willing to presume that he had to go to stream and he just dropped the kid off. He put this, this is the thing. And this is where you need to look at the narratives. It says, this isn't even part of like the actual, it says he creeped her out. Like they're putting that. TMZ is putting that in the article. You got to be very intentional with how people write things.
Yep. All right. Okay. All right, let's continue the video.
Academics TV, you're clearly like, okay, this guy definitely believes DDG is innocent and does not like Halle Bailey. But when you read it on TMZ, there are subtle indicators that they may just enter your subconscious if you're not aware of them. Like this creeped her out thing. This is different from the actual...
Yeah, the wording is also very important how they say it. The wording is very, very important.
Of he hit her, they're saying this happened, and you're like, okay, but he showed up at her home, entered without permission. But what was he going to do? Just hold on to
how
the
long
kid?
left?
He needed to go to work.
Like 10, 20 minutes.
Drop off the kid, and there was likely
but I don't know if we're going to watch the full thing
after that. But we don't get context of that. Moving forward, there was the Brent Faiyaz situation, which really took the social media on a tear. And this is where I didn't know what happened because I don't know what to believe, man. Like, there's so much fake information. And they were saying the whole story was that Halle Bailey's been seeing Brent Faiyaz. I think that's a fact. And they're saying that Halle Bailey and Brent Faiyaz went outside of the country together to St. Lucia, Antigua, Barbados, some islands, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Bart's. I don't know, bro. I've never been to any of them. And I'm not going to say I'm not interested in going. Like, shout out my Islanders. It's just, yeah, it seems like Americans love going to those islands. So they're out there, allegedly, and then he sends some texts over. And this is where my initial thoughts of, okay, maybe DDG, remember when I said, okay, it was January, I have a hard time that DDG's like still enamored with her or attached to her. Well, he sends her to some, I may be wrong in that, he sends her some texts where the post, and this is funny, this is from Academics TV, but he says, this foul bet. And then it says,
right here. This is the one I want to show you guys. I don't know if Joy's still here, but Joy, this is for you too. So she shows this picture that he
pretty much confirms the Halle Bailey Brent Faiyaz rumors, keeping hate.
So he showed, I don't know what she was trying to prove right here, some bullshit. But as we can see right over here, she forgot to clip this out, bro. This Photoshop, she forgot to take this part out. There's no such thing as tomorrow at 2027. Okay, so she lied about that too, because if she even was trying to show this from the future, it would not say tomorrow, it would say the date.
Halo away from DDG while Brent playing stepdad in St. Lucia is nasty work at Academics. And then they have a photo of Brent Faiyaz at an island. I don't know if that's St. Lucia as well.
Could be military time. No, I'm not talking about the 2027. I'm talking about the tomorrow. Like, everyone knows this is not possible. Everyone, like, even, Joe, what I'm saying is, even if she took it the day after, 2 days after, a year after, 5 years after, it would never say tomorrow. It would never say tomorrow. Ever.
So here, I think DDG's sending a message here like, oh, yo, you wouldn't even let me take my kid to Kai Cenat or to stream with him. I've never been able to take him out the country. It would have been great content for him to take his kid out to Japan. Now, my personal thoughts, do I think like kids that young should be taken across the world and just hopping them on planes and disturbing my peace if that baby is crying? No. Oh, man.
It shows that on a
I don't
MacBook,
think
it happens with
it's more
me.
stable.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like people would say that. And so far, every single person, there's literally people making videos about how it's not possible. So I don't know. That feature changed years ago. Yeah, I don't know if that still happened. I don't know if that's possible.
At home, maybe in a certain place. But she's taking the kid on a plane anyway, which is probably like 5-6 hour flight because she's going from LA to all the way to these islands. And then he goes on to say, you think you hurting my feelings when you're really just ruining your own image. This is a terrible look. Makes you look disgusting and evil. Enjoy your vacation. Happy Mother's Day. But just have the same energy when it's my turn to have him. I'm on the same ish. And you see here, he's not really upset that she's with Brent Faiyaz. He's just saying that this doesn't look good for you, and you're not allowing me to see my kid.
And by the way, I want to just make this clear for average, okay? Off topic. After I bro, after I made a very, very, you know, deep conversation with myself and I saw I've been losing the past 10 days, I lost a lot of money, like a lot of money on sports betting. It's not gambling. But I decided that I'm going to stop until further notice. It might be tomorrow. It might be Monday. I might be done at all. But for now, I am done, bro. I am done. I'm done betting. Yes. Yes, bro. I'm not racist whatsoever, but when I do anything to a black person, what the fuck? Like if I do something against them, most of them say it's because I'm black, isn't it? I mean, why are you doing shit against... Okay. This is an undetermined, unstudied, unprohibited amount of glaze. Dan, I know you see this. See, wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
So still, it doesn't come across that DDG is upset that she's with a new man. And then it says...
You skipped the part? Which part? What do you mean I skipped part? What part?
Is that she replied, "Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you are okay and feel better soon." And then this turned into a social media firestorm when she was out there on the islands. So everyone's like going in on her and they're like, "Yo, what's going on? Like I can't believe she's doing this. She's with Brent Faiyaz and he's playing stepdaddy to DDG's kid."
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this guy fucking made the video so boring, bro. This guy made the video so boring. He actually sucks at explaining, bro. I explain better than this guy. I explain better than this guy, bro. Let me just see this.